Hello, my name is Juan Rodriguez. I'm going to talk about my social learning project that has to do with how children who can develop mental disorders, such as anxiety, can use stress management techniques to manage their anxiety during COVID-19. How can you tell that anxiety is present in children due to COVID-19? Well, we have warning signs. One of the mental disorders that is important to take into consideration with COVID-19 in children is social anxiety disorder, known as social phobia. The warning signs are that the child can have difficulty in social situations due to possible scrutiny by other children. An example would be the child can struggle to make conversations with other children. Another warning sign is that the child fears rejection and that his or her anxiety level will show and be negatively evaluated by other individuals. Also, the child can fear speaking in social situations. They can cry or become clingy towards parents. Another symptom of social anxiety disorder, also known as social phobia, is that anxiety causes significant distress in social, occupational, or school settings. Example, intense worrying that prevents the child from doing house chores can be present, or they might have difficulties chatting with friends, surfing online, or attending school. We have another disorder to take in consideration is panic disorder. In panic disorder, the child can experience different physical symptoms such as pounding heart, sweating, shaking, shortness of breath, nausea, feeling dizzy, or fear of dying. Another mental disorder that could be present that the child might be experiencing during COVID-19 is general anxiety disorder. The child cannot control the worry, so one of the things that we have to take into consideration is that there's at least one symptom that's present. For instance, the child can be easily fatigued. There might be difficulty concentrating. There might be irritability. The child might have sleeping difficulties. And another symptom that could be present is restlessness. So what is the treatment for anxiety in children during the COVID-19 pandemic? Well, we can educate teachers, school staff, parents, and students on what anxiety symptoms look like and where to find support for mental health problems. Also, we can provide a positive, safe online school environment. We can encourage the access to school mental health programs through Zoom or Skype, and a child can attend school group therapy with other children online through Zoom or Skype. The child can also meet with the school counselor to discuss issues of anxiety or related to anxiety through Zoom or Skype. Meetings can also be done with parents online to consider the possibility that the child might have to meet up with the psychiatrist. The child can see the psychiatrist through Zoom or Skype. The school and family support for children during COVID-19. Explain to the children or to your child that a pandemic is happening and what this means to reduce their anxiety. Pretending that a pandemic does not exist will only make a child more anxious. We want to set a timer to discuss with children what is making them anxious for about 5 minutes. Once this time has gone by, the 5 minutes have gone by, we move on to talk about schoolwork. The child or the children can talk to siblings, parents, and relatives about COVID-19 to ease their fears. School and family support for children during COVID-19. We want to teach children facts. Tell them that most children do not get COVID-19 virus. For instance, Science Alert 2020 reported that 44,000 confirmed cases of COVID-19 happened in the US, and basically only about less than 1% were children 9 years or younger who got it, who got this disorder, who got this virus. So we want to teach children how to also identify fake news. They should ask the question, who says that this number of cases for the coronavirus is a certain amount in a certain city? Also, older children can read news online and should be taught to click on links to find the original sources of medical information. The idea is for children to see if the original information is accurate. Virtual learning for children during COVID-19. This is the first time that children and teachers can engage in virtual learning. Teachers should remind children about their schoolwork and do this more than often, more than normal, and tell them about the due dates that they have about their schoolwork, right? Parents should buy their children a planner that the children can use to organize their school material. Additionally, children should be helped to break down homework assignments in small steps so they do not become overwhelmed. Virtual play date ideas during COVID-19. Virtual play date ideas can be discussed with children. Parents and teachers can host a hangout or a meeting with children on Zoom, Skype, or Google. This way, children will be able to engage in fun activities with each other and socialize. Virtual play dates during COVID-19. Virtual play dates ideas where children can socialize with their friends online include playing virtual chess or checkers, PlayStation 4, for instance, Call of Duty, or other online games, reading or drawing together on Caribou. Children can participate in the summer reading program for Caribou, watching movies on Netflix in a party, playing with Play-Doh, singing along to their favorite Disney soundtracks or anime cartoons, play Lego online, yoga, or deep breathing exercises. There's one phenomena that's happening right now that is called Zoom bombing. So it's a problem during COVID-19. Parents and teachers need to be careful of Zoom bombing. This occurs when inappropriate and hateful messages are shared by perpetrators with other people during a Zoom call. Perpetrators attempt to threaten and harass individuals through Zoom. Online hijackers on Zoom interrupt meetings by joining calls to share explicit materials. Hijackers can share explicit photos and videos or use the online pen to draw explicit drawings. How to stop Zoom bombing. Adjust your Zoom settings to restrict file and screen sharing. Meeting hosts can also stop the video stream of the Zoom bomber at any time. Avoid using personal meeting ID, for instance PMI, to host private events. Once you leave the meeting, if you use a PMI, hackers can create problems in your online privacy. Okay, so that's about it, and I hope you enjoyed my video.